Hello, my Spilling the Sweet Tea fam. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm spilling the tea on how to make this chicken pot pie topped with garlic cheddar biscuits. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. The first thing you want to do is chop your vegetables. I'm chopping a shallot and then also 1 medium onion. Now you want to chop up 2 stalks of celery and then thinly slice 2 carrots. You can honestly add whatever vegetables you like in a pot pie. I don't like peas in my pot pie, so I added some mushrooms instead of peas. I cheated a little bit and got a rotisserie chicken from the grocery store. This rotisserie chicken was actually really small, so I used 1.5 rotisserie chickens because I like a lot of chicken in my chicken pot pie. I normally get my rotisserie chickens from Costco. They always have really nice sized rotisserie chickens that are flavored really nicely. But if you grab one of those rotisserie chickens from the grocery store, you may need at least 1.5 of them because those chickens be looking real malnourished. Anyway, make sure you chop up your chickens just like this. I'm just cubing my chicken. In a stock pot, you want to add 6 tablespoons of butter. Once the butter has melted, you want to add all your veggies and then season with salt as well as pepper, some garlic powder, as well as some onion powder to taste. Give your vegetables a good mix and then allow them to saute and soften for about 5 minutes. Once the veggies have softened, add the mushrooms and then add your garlic. Once your garlic is fragrant, you want to add 1/3 cup of flour into your softened vegetables. You want to make sure to give everything a good mix so your flour absorbs into your vegetables. Let it simmer and cook out for about 2 to 3 minutes before adding your chicken broth. This is a very important step, so make sure you get all of that flour taste out of your vegetables. Now you want to add 2 cups of chicken stock, not chicken broth, but chicken stock into your pot. Give everything a good stir so the chicken stock gets well incorporated with the flour and the vegetables. Once your mixture has thickened a little bit, now you want to add the heavy cream. I added 1/2 cup of heavy cream into my chicken pot pie filling. Gave it a good stir, and once everything was well combined, I just added my cubed chicken into my pot pie mixture. Once my chicken went in, I just seasoned the chicken a little bit with salt and pepper to taste, because sometimes those rotisserie chickens from the grocery store, they don't be seasoned well. Now that your chicken is well incorporated with your pot pie filling, you just want to let it cool while you make your biscuits. I mean, look at this filling. It was absolutely everything. To make my biscuits, of course, I'm using Miss Lena's buttermilk biscuit mix, which is produced by me, Spilling the Sweet Tea. You can purchase my biscuit mix from my website, spillingthesweettea.com, and you can also now get it on Amazon. Add your biscuit mix to a bowl, and then you want to grate 1 stick of cold butter into the mix. Once you have grated your butter, you just want to mix the butter in with the biscuit mix till the butter is well coated. It should look a little bit like this. Since we are making garlic cheddar biscuits, you want to add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder into your mix. And then make a well in the middle of the bowl so you can add the buttermilk. When I made this dish the other week, I did not have buttermilk, so I added some white wine vinegar, just a tablespoon, to my whole milk. And it actually gave the biscuits a really fluffier taste. If you don't have buttermilk, you can add 1 tablespoon of lemon juice or white vinegar to your milk. Once you incorporate your buttermilk into your flour mixture, you want to add some cheddar cheese, about 1/2 cup. And now just knead your dough so you can incorporate that sharp cheddar cheese. I added about 1/2 cup of shredded cheese into my biscuit dough. Once you've kneaded your dough a few times, your dough ball should look a little bit like this. Now all you want to do is prepare a clean surface so you can roll out your biscuit dough. Just flour the surface just like this and then add your dough to your surface. Break out your rolling pin and make sure you flour your rolling pin very well. The key to rolling out these biscuits successfully is making sure your surface is floured and your rolling pin is floured. Now all you want to do is roll out your biscuits until you have about 1/2 inch thickness. Now that I have my biscuit dough rolled out, the next thing I'm going to do is fold my biscuit dough. You want to fold it once and then twice and then 1 more time because this is going to give you those nice flaky layers. If you order my buttermilk biscuit mix, you'll notice that the instructions on the packaging is the drop biscuit method. I created my buttermilk biscuit to be designed like how my mother made them, which was the drop biscuit method. But my biscuit mix also allows you to use the rollout method. You just want to grate your butter instead of using shortening and roll it out just like I'm doing here. Once you have your dough rolled out, you just want to use a biscuit cutter or a glass and cut out your biscuits. They should look just like this. You just want to repeat the process until you've used up all of your biscuit dough. Using the biscuit cutter that I have, I ended up with 9 biscuits. I'm using a large cast iron skillet for my pot pie, so 9 biscuits was the perfect amount for my pot pie. So anytime I have a pot pie, I love a double crust. So the bottom of my pot pie will be puff pastry. You just need 1 sheet of puff pastry, and all you want to do is add it to the bottom of your cast iron skillet. Once you have the puff pastry in your cast iron skillet, all you want to do is add in your pot pie filling. I mean, look at this filling. It is so thick and so flavorful. It's so good. Now all you want to do is top your pot pie with those cheddar garlic biscuits. Once your pot pie has been topped with the cheddar garlic biscuits, you now want to brush on some additional buttermilk to the tops of the biscuits so they get nice and brown. Now all you want to do is add your pot pie to a preheated oven of 450 degrees. While your pot pie is baking, you want to melt half a stick of butter and then add a teaspoon of garlic powder as well as some parsley and give it a good mix. This melted butter will go on top of your biscuits once they come out of the oven. Once your biscuits are nice and golden brown, just like this, you want to remove your pot pie from the oven and top with that garlic butter. This pot pie was absolutely amazing. If you like biscuits and puff pastry together, you would absolutely love this recipe. You just got the tea on one of my favorite comfort meals, which is a chicken pot pie. Make sure to like and comment on this video. And if you aren't following me, make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next recipe in my comfort food series. If you want to order my biscuit mix, you can go to spillingthesweettea.com or search Miss Lena's Biscuit Mix on Amazon. See you next time.